For stronger, more stable legs, there are 3 essential vitamins every senior should take daily right before bed. You've been told that weak legs are just a normal part of aging, but that's only half the story. The real issue is a silent deficiency in 3 key nutrients your body desperately needs to rebuild. Leg strength while you sleep. And here's what the health industry doesn't want you to know. These vitamins are natural, affordable, and not highly profitable. This is why you rarely see them advertised, and why many doctors don't emphasize their importance. But the science is crystal clear. A deficiency in just one of these vitamins can triple your risk of falling, slow muscle recovery by 37%, and increase painful leg cramps by 42% after age 60. Today, we're going to reveal the most important of these vitamins. It's been shown to boost leg strength by 31%, yet almost no seniors are taking it. The reason is simple. The root cause isn't something that can be solved with expensive drugs. Without these vital nutrients, your legs, your foundation for mobility, begin to break down. Your muscles can't heal, and the critical communication between your nerves and brain is lost. Recent research confirms that seniors who take these specific vitamins at night report better balance, less leg discomfort, and faster muscle healing in just a few days. We'll show you the top 3 vitamins every senior over 60 needs to take at bedtime to quickly restore their leg strength, all backed by startling new research. You can verify all the information in this video for yourself, as it is fully supported by scientific studies. The description below includes links to all the references. Before we begin, please tell us in the comments where you're watching from, your age, and what vitamins you currently take daily. Don't hold back, we're personally responding to every comment with tailored recommendations. This is your chance to get precise, accurate information for your age, routine, and the specific needs of your legs. Let's start with the first vitamin on our list, a nutrient that most seniors are missing. Vitamins for stronger legs. Vitamin B12. Most seniors are aware of B12, but nearly no one understands how important it is for strong legs, stable movement, and nightly muscle healing. When vitamin B12 levels drop, your legs begin to fail. Not just from muscular loss but also from a breakdown in the communication between your brain and your legs. Vitamin B12 functions as a power line that connects your muscles and neurons. This eventually turns into weakness, then imbalance, and finally deadly falls. Here's the issue. Your body's ability to absorb B12 from food deteriorates after the age of 60. You're not to blame. Your stomach's ability to create hydrochloric acid, which is necessary to release B12 from protein, declines with age. Your gut might not be able to extract the nutrients your muscles and nerves sorely need, even if you're consuming a lot of meat, fish, or eggs. According to the National Institutes of Health, up to 43% of adults over 60 have low or borderline B12 levels, many of whom are unaware of it. Slowly, the symptoms appear. Your feet feel numb at first, followed by tingling and then stiffness in your calves. Then one day, when you try to get up, your knees give way. Why is this taking place? Because the myelin sheath, the protective covering that surrounds your nerves, is built and maintained in part by vitamin B12. These nerves weaken when B12 levels are low. Additionally, your brain's messages cannot reach your legs if the nerves that regulate them are destroyed. Therefore, slowness, unstable stride, foot dragging, and leg cramps that get worse at night are symptoms that many elderly people with B12 deficiency exhibit. According to a 2017 study that tracked 25,500 seniors and was published in Neurology, people with low B12 levels were 60% more likely to fall and were almost 3 times more likely to experience walking difficulties. The most crucial step, though, is timing. While you sleep, your nervous system repairs itself. Your body performs nightly repair cycles in your legs, replaces damaged nerve tissue, and resets muscle signaling. Your nerves won't get the rest they require if B12 isn't available at this time. For this reason, taking B12 before bed is crucial. It delivers the proper nutrition into your bloodstream when your body is most prepared to repair itself. Additionally, B12 promotes constant tranquil brain function. Let's talk about forms now. Not every B12 is made equally. Methylcobalamin, which your body can take right away, is the most beneficial type for seniors, particularly if you have stomach issues. The most effective tablets are sublingual ones that dissolve under the tongue. They enter the circulation directly, avoiding the digestive tract. How quickly does it operate? Within 10 to 14 days, seniors who recover their B12 levels report better muscle control, a quicker nerve response, and stronger leg contractions. According to one case study, after 6 weeks of daily B12 therapy, a senior who was unable to walk alone for more than 10 minutes regained complete mobility. These are not tales of miracles. This is merely the appropriate application of fundamental nutritional science. Therefore, start by adjusting your B12 if your legs feel tight, numb, or slow, if you detect twitching at night, or if you feel unsteady when you walk. Vitamins for stronger legs. Vitamin D3. You may be surprised by this. Most people believe that vitamin D3, also referred to as the sunshine vitamin, is only good for bones. However, around age 60, D3 turns into one of your body's most effective tools for protecting and building muscle, particularly in the legs. Additionally, your recuperation window will be wasted if you don't take it before bed. This is why it's more important than ever. Most seniors are unaware that they are vitamin D3 deficient, and over 70% of them are. The science, however, is obvious. Weaker legs, slower muscle recovery, and more falls are all directly caused by insufficient D3. Let's dissect this. There is more to vitamin D3 than calcium and sunshine. It directly contributes to muscle protein synthesis, which is how your body creates and repairs muscle fibers. Your capacity to regain muscle after regular use quickly deteriorates around the age of 60. You can walk about the house and still wake up sore because of this. However, this rebuilding process slows down considerably more when your D3 levels are low. At that point, the age-related decrease of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia, begins to manifest, and it strikes the legs initially. In a 2020 study that was published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, researchers observed that seniors with low D3 levels who took D3 supplements at night experienced a 34% decrease in falls and a 19% increase in leg strength over a 3-month period. That is enormous. Why D3 does more than only support bones. Strength and stability are triggered by the activation of muscle receptors. Additionally, when growth hormone is released during deep sleep, these receptors are at their most active. Therefore, the best time to take it is right before bed. There's more, though. Additionally, D3 reduces inflammation within your muscular tissue. Do you have a nighttime scorching feeling in your calves or a profound aching in your thighs? Chronic microinflammation might be the cause, and D3 also aids in its regulation. According to a 2022 Frontiers in Aging study, seniors with D3 deficiency experienced twice as much leg pain at night and much less muscle regeneration. The participants who took D3 before bed experienced quantifiable improvements in walking speed and balance, in addition to a reduction in pain. This is where the majority of seniors make mistakes. They either completely skip D3 or take it in the morning. However, it aligns with your body's repair cycle when taken at night. The true advantages become apparent at that point. No, sunshine isn't your only option. After age 60, the same quantity of sun exposure results in 75% less D3 being produced by your skin. This implies that your body may not be producing enough even if you walk outside every day. Supplements are now required. Most seniors benefit from 2,000 to 4,000 international units of D3 per night in order to see effects. A D3 deficiency may be the cause of your poor recovery each night. If your legs feel tight, you have trouble regaining strength even after exercising, or you've observed that your gait is becoming slower. Vitamins for stronger legs. Vitamin K2. Almost no senior mentions this vitamin, despite the fact that it may be the most effective one for quickly regaining leg strength. This is not leafy greens blood-clotting vitamin K1. This is K2, and it restores what aging is taking away from your bones and muscles. Your body is probably starved for K2 if you're over 60 and your legs feel weak, achy, or unsteady. Your knees creak when you stand, or by lunchtime your calves feel like rubber bands. What exactly does K2 do then? It's the calcium traffic director. To put it simply, it directs calcium away from your arteries, joints, and soft tissues and toward your bones, where it belongs. Calcium becomes misdirected in the absence of K2. It causes your blood vessels to tighten. In your joints it accumulates, and soft tissue is made harder by it. For this reason, elderly people with low K2 frequently have both tight, hurting legs and weak bones. They're sending calcium in the wrong directions. K2 is also essential for triggering genes involved in muscle healing. Researchers administered a daily dose of K2 to older persons and monitored changes in strength and function. In a 2021 study that was published in Nutrients, participants' quadriceps strength increased by 21% and their standing balance improved by 31% in just 8 weeks. That isn't a boost from supplements. That is the actual activation of muscles. Additionally, the best results were obtained by those who took it right before bed, when muscles and bones repair the fastest. K2 complements vitamin D3 as well. Consider them as a group. Calcium enters your bloodstream through vitamin D3. K2 ensures that it travels to your bones rather than your arteries or joints. D3 can actually cause issues if there is insufficient K2, as it can move calcium around unguided. Because of this, some elderly people who take D3 supplements by themselves continue to experience stiffness or deteriorating joint pain. In nearly all cases, K2 is the missing link. There's more. K2 increases muscle glucose metabolism and promotes bone formation. That's crucial, particularly for elderly people who have poor circulation, insulin resistance, or pre-diabetes. Seniors who took K2 demonstrated improved blood sugar regulation and increased leg endurance during daily walking tests. Additionally, when taken before bed, it promoted the replenishment of muscle glycogen overnight, resulting in stronger legs the following day without fatigue or soreness. Here's the issue though. K2 is uncommon in diets today. It is mostly present in aged cheeses, some meats and fermented foods like natto. Additionally, you're most likely not getting enough unless you eat regularly. The best course of action is to supplement with MK7, the most absorbable form of K2, particularly at night. It's similar to turning on your body's healing mechanism. Therefore, it's time to add K2 if your legs feel weak, climbing stairs feels more difficult than it used to, or you're experiencing knee or calves pain that wasn't there a year ago. How to use these 3 vitamins daily. Let's now discuss how you can begin gradually integrating these 3 vitamins into your routine without feeling overwhelmed or confused. Consistency, form, and timing are all important. If you do it correctly, you can support stronger legs starting tonight. Vitamin B12. Start with B12. Sublingual methylcobalamin is the best form because digestion deteriorates with age. That means you don't have to swallow a tiny tablet. You just place it under your tongue and let it dissolve. Take this at least 2 hours after dinner or about 30 minutes before bed, ideally without food. Start with 1000 micrograms per day if you're new to B12. Vitamin D3. Next comes vitamin D3. Pick a soft gel or capsule with at least 2000 micrograms of D3. Since D3 is fat-soluble, take it in the evening with a small amount of fat, such as a small piece of cheese, a spoonful of almond butter, or a few nuts. Take D3 ideally 20 to 30 minutes before bed. Vitamin K2. Add vitamin K2 last. A dose of 100 to 200 micrograms is ideal. Look especially for the MK7 form. Take it concurrently with your D3 dosage. They function better together, particularly during the night when your muscles and bones are repairing themselves. How to boost your results once you've got your nightly routine locked in. It's time to go one step further. A few simple changes in your daily rhythm can help your body absorb them better, rebuild faster, and wake up with stronger legs in less time. Let's walk through 3 extra habits that silently speed up everything you're trying to accomplish. Hydrate with intention, not just when you're thirsty. A study published in the Journal of Aging Research found that even mild dehydration caused a 14% drop in leg endurance and delayed nighttime muscle recovery by several hours. The fix isn't to guzzle water all at once, it's to sip steadily throughout the day. Eat your last meal light. If your last meal is heavy, starchy, or sugar-packed, your body will spend most of the night trying to digest instead of rebuild. One study from Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors who ate a high glycemic dinner after 7 p.m. had twice the rate of nighttime muscle stiffness and 38% less efficient nutrient absorption during sleep. The takeaway: keep your last meal light. Move your legs before bed, gently and consistently. This isn't a workout, it's circulation support. When you engage your leg muscles with just a few minutes of movement, you activate blood flow that helps deliver B12, D3, and K2 to your muscle tissue more efficiently. These 3 steps, steady hydration, a lighter dinner, and 5 minutes of leg movement, aren't magic. But when you stack them with your nightly dose of B12, D3, and K2, they create the perfect conditions for real recovery. So there you have it. 3 vitamins, 3 silent deficiencies, 3 powerful ways to rebuild strength in your legs fast, without painkillers, extreme exercise, or risky medications. Vitamin B12 to repair the nerves and restore connection. Vitamin D3 to fuel muscle growth and calm inflammation. Vitamin K2 to redirect calcium, activate muscle genes, and reverse years of silent muscle breakdown. You don't need more noise, more guesswork, or more pills that do nothing. You need science-backed action. And it starts tonight before bed, because that's when your body's ready to rebuild. But it can't do it without the right tools. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you take any of these vitamins before bed, or are you going to start tonight? Drop your answer in the comments. We read and reply to every single one. If this video helped you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more real health solutions designed for seniors. Your legs carry you through life. Let's make sure they stay strong for the years ahead.